in every way. Gohan was speechless and asked Kaiosama, "Tell me who did it and why. Please tell me." Kaiosama refused to provide this information to Gohan, as he also did not want to harm those involved. Plus, Beerus might find out about what Kaiosama did and retaliate against him. "Gohan, the only thing I can tell you is that you have to do something so that your father can survive in that place for as long as necessary. I trust you will find a solution, but don't let your father die in that place." "I'll save him. Thanks for the heads up, Kaiosama. I owe you one." After the conversation was over, Gohan told Chi-Chi and Goten everything. Goten reminded his brother Gohan about the Dragon Balls, so that he could use them to wish for his father to live forever. "That's what we'll do, Goten. I was planning to do that too." They would go in search of the Dragon Balls, but they would realize that Bulma had already collected them again. So they asked Bulma if she could please lend them the Dragon Balls to ask for a wish. Gohan didn't know that Bulma was involved in all of this. Bulma refused to lend them, but Bulma got distracted and Goten took them from her. They went to another place to summon Shenlong with the balls. They summoned the dragon and it appeared, asking, "Tell me what your wish is." Gohan came up with a better idea and asked Shenlong to make Goku appear in that place. But Shenlong would tell him that it was impossible because he was out of his limits, since he was basically in another dimension. So, Gohan opted for the second option, and he would tell him to make Goku immortal. The dragon fulfilled his wish, and Goku got immortality. At that moment, Goku felt a strange sensation through his body. By that time, Goku had already passed a few days without eating, and it was affecting him a lot. But suddenly, those problems disappeared, because he started to feel as if he didn't need any of that. Goku did not understand what had happened to him, but it's obvious he would later realize it. 2 years would pass, in which Goku still felt nothing, and he understood that, somehow, they made him become immortal. 10 years passed, and Goku mastered and even perfected the Ultra Instinct. Outside the room, only 10 days would have passed. Vegeta said to himself, "Kakarot must be dead by now. In that place, a decade must have already passed." Inside the room, time would continue to pass as it had always used to be, and so 100 years would pass, in which Goku had already reached a new transformation, and had a power that surpassed even the gods. Likewise, the power was enough to fight against an angel. At that moment, Goku's ambition and resentment was already so great that he could have used all his power to leave the Room of Time, but he chose not to, because he wanted even more power. By this time, Goku's way of thinking was already totally different, as he would have become a more serious and calculating person. Something in Goku was different. The naive Goku of before had disappeared. Now, not even Beerus himself will be able to cope with my power. Neither could Whis, and soon, I'll be more powerful than even Dai Shenkan, and I'll be the strongest being in the multiverse. Goku had more than 100 years inside the hyperbolic time chamber, and had reached a very powerful stage that surpasses all gods and angels. Goku would prefer to stay longer in that place, since he wanted to be superior to everyone, even superior to Dai Shenkan